Let's be honest here, NASCAR is pretty open when it comes to Christianity. I mean, it's one of the last sports where they have a prayer before the national anthem. However, the topic of Christianity is always something that's very controversial. However, this is not a controversial video. This is actually going to be talking about a team that is focused a lot on Christianity, and most of you know it. It is Faith Motorsports. Faith Motorsports is basically a team that's owned by Morgan Shepherd. This car has provided him a lot of opportunities to race in the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and even the Truck Series. And he has had this team for a very long time, all the way back into the late 80s. And the inaugural debut for this team in the Cup Series, they actually did pretty well as they were able to qualify into the Talladega race and finish 13th. Unfortunately for this team, this will be the best finish that they will ever see in the next 20 years. When Morgan Shepherd brought the team back in 1998, he was just running a selected amount of races. He tried to make the race at Rockingham as well as the race at Atlanta and the race at Darlington. Unfortunately, he was not able to make any one of those races. In 1999, he decided to switch it up a little bit and focus on the Coca-Cola 600, the Brickyard 400, the race at Martinsville, and the second race at Atlanta. But again, the team wouldn't be able to make any one of those races. Morgan Shepherd and the team would skip the 2000 year and actually enter 2001 in the very last race of the season at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Again, they DNQ'd, but this meant that they were returning back into the Cup Series, and in 2002, they ran a part-time schedule and ran at a few racetracks. In total, they would attempt 8 of the races and be able to make 5 of them. Unfortunately for the 2002 season, there would not be one race where they would see the checkered flag. They would only have a best finish of 40th. In 2003, they would go for the same exact events that they went for in 2002. Unfortunately, their success would drop once again as they were only able to make 2 of the races out of the 7 that they tried to qualify for. Both those races that they qualified for, which was at New Hampshire and Pocono, they would finish dead last. Then in 2004, we would see the biggest jump for Faith Motorsports in attempts for the Cup Series. They would try to attempt 32 out of the scheduled 36 races. This was mostly due to the fact that there were a lot of teams that were just starting and parking, and also most of the full-time teams were cutting down. And how did that team do in those 33 races? Well, unfortunately, they would miss about 14 of them and would not crack the top 30 once. This basically put a big stop in their opportunity to go full-time into the Cup Series. In 2005 and 2006, they did run a few races in that season, but it was clear that at this point they were just a start and part team. After the 2006 season, where they DNQ'd 14 events and only made 2 of them, again finishing outside the top 40, the team decided to shut down their Cup program and only focus on their Xfinity program, where unfortunately the team would see kind of similar results. But the difference was they were mostly making races rather than DNQing those events. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of you that are big fans of Morgan Shepherd. Heck, I'm a fan of him as well. But unfortunately, when it came to a Cup team, he had one of the worst Cup teams in the NASCAR Cup Series.